and gentlemen, moments after the Phoenix Suns trade for center Mark Williams, they draft another big man here. I don't know how to say his name completely correctly, so comment down below how to say it. That way I don't mess it up in the future, because we will be covering this guy a ton. Khaman Maluach. Again, let me know in the comments down below. The Phoenix Suns have drafted him at number 10, and man, this might be one of the biggest steals in this year's NBA draft. Jonathan Givoni says, definitely puts the Kevin Durant trade in a very different light because the potential around this guy right now is through the roof, right? His ability to anchor their defense with that 7'6" wingspan and provide vertical spacing should prove essential for this Phoenix Suns team, man. I'm excited. With that being said, we're going to break down everything you need to know about this selection, okay? Before we dive in, do me a big time favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you want more of these videos covering the Suns throughout the entirety of this offseason, and if you want a part 2 where I break down his film, let me know in the comments down below. With that being said, give me a letter grade, and let's dive into some of the player profile, the scouting report of this guy. You guys are going to love him, I promise, right? Now, Maluach is an incredibly impressive athlete for a young 7-footer. He's quick, he's agile, he's mobile, changes direction very well, right? Plays above the rim. So the first thing you're going to notice about this guy when we do break down the film, elite rim protector. That's the spacing that he brings to a defense or even the offense is tremendous, right? And is a major factor in the paint on both ends of the floor. This is a huge selling point, at least for me and the Suns team right now. They needed someone like this. This is a perfect fit, right? His offensive game is still raw, but he shows nice flashes. He's a great finisher around the rim and dunks everything that he can, being because he's so tall. He's a really good lob threat, just like Mark Williams is. Also a very good screener. He can, okay, this is what's important. Okay, he can step out and hit the 3-ball. So that floor spacing right there is something this team hasn't had in a very long time. They need this right here. They need this. Okay, now I'm not saying he's a knockdown shooter, and this actually says, but is far from a knockdown shooter at this point. But he has the form where he can develop. Okay, the NBA, and if the Suns do it right, this guy could be a dog. Okay, shows plenty of promise as a floor spacer, is a very good free throw shooter. Also, a very good thing to have. You need him to be able to hit free throws. Alters a ton of shots on defense. We talked about that. He's an upside player who will probably take a few years to find his footing, which is exactly why they go out and trade for a guy like Mark Williams. I thought that was perfect in the NBA, but could pay dividends down the road. They compare him to a more advanced Rudy Gobert. I don't love that. I don't love that right here. I don't love that comparison. I don't know who I would compare him to. He's kind of like a freak of nature right now. But I would say a floor spacing Rudy Gobert. I guess so. I guess. Victor Wembanyama, maybe not as big as Victor, but still, he can spread the floor. He's an immense shot blocker. I love this addition. Let me know what you guys think. If you want that film, I got you guys, and I'll see you then. Peace.